Okay, so starting with step 1, we can first identify that this is a z confidence interval. We can do that by making sure that population standard deviation is given and that it's approximately normal. We can already assume that this problem is approximately normal. And also, population standard deviation was given at 20. Okay, for step 2, locating or calculating the mean, we're going to add up the total prices of sunglasses. And that answer is 2,585. Then you divide that by 15, the total number of sunglasses here, and that gives you 172.3 repeating. Now, step 3 is to locate or calculate the sample size. You can do that by adding up the number of sunglass prices, and that gives you 15. Alright, so step 4 is when things start to get a little tricky. This is going to be done mostly on the calculator. So, to find alpha, you're going to subtract 1 from your confidence interval, or your confidence level, which is 95, so that's going to be 0.95, and that's going to give you 0.05. Next, you're going to go to your stats list editor into F5 inverse normal to find your critical value, your z alpha over 2 critical value. And the area is going to be 0.05 divided by 2, which is 0.025. Your mu is going to be 0, and your sigma, standard deviation, is going to be 1. Your calculator is going to give you a negative number, which is your lower critical value, and your upper critical value is going to be the positive of that number. I'm going to go on to the next slide here to give you your critical values and to draw the graph, or the curve. Alright, since this problem is approximately normal, your curve is normal. Your mean is going to fall right here. Your confidence interval is going to fall between here and here, which means that in here is your 95% confidence level. Your critical values are going to fall here and here. The lower critical value of this equation is negative 1.96, and the upper critical value is just positive 1.96. Alright, so to find your critical value, again you're going to use the equation for your lower limit. That's going to be average minus your z alpha over 2 times sigma divided by your sample size, and your upper limit is exactly the same as that except for positive. You can also solve your confidence interval by going on your calculator and going to F7z interval. So your lower limit equation is going to be 172.3 repeating minus 1.96 times 20 divided by the square root of 15. Again, this is your lower limit. Your upper limit is going to, again, be the exact same thing with an addition sign there. On your calculator, when you go into the F7z interval, it's going to ask you for sigma. It's going to ask you for your average. It's going to ask you for the sample size. And it's also going to ask you for your confidence level. which again is 95%. So whichever way you decide to find your confidence interval, your lower limit of your confidence interval is 162.2, and your upper limit is 182.52. So what does this mean? This means that at a 95 confidence level, you believe that the true mean lies between 162.2 and 182.53. So to recap, the mom is going to be spending somewhere between $162 and $182.53 on her daughter's sunglasses for her 18th birthday. Alright, thank you.